Hey everyone, it's Christy with the Crafty Maven Getaway, and today I am being featured on Mix It Up Monday for our channel. I thought that I am going to do something a little bit different, and what I'm going to do is use this. I made this quite a few years ago. I'm not a green person, so I am going to take this green and this ribbon, and I'm just going to show you how you can make something a little more to your own liking. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully take this all apart. This part of course is very easy. You just take off the ribbon and it will come right off without a problem, except now that I'm saying that it's not working. So there's that. There's this little backing piece for this brad, so the brad can come off. And the biggest trick to this whole thing is this is cork adhesive that's on there very, very well. So I'm going to very carefully take it off and then I'll be right back. Okay, so let me show you, and it's a disaster, guys. So see, it was really stuck on there. This is, I mean, if I took this off, this would be ruined. The good thing is this just simply goes right back on in the end and you're never gonna know. So the next part is to repaint it, and I've got a couple acrylics, including some white. These tend to be the colors in my craft room. They tend to be the colors I gravitate towards, so they're what I'm going to use. So I'm just going to quickly mix up a little bit and paint it. And while I do that really fast, maybe I'll explain to you what I'm doing this for. So this is hanging in the master bedroom in our home, and my son is a little monkey. I'm not even joking. He happened to somehow get to it, and he just managed to basically part of the thing got ruined, and so I was thinking, I mean, I wasn't gonna throw it away, but I was thinking about maybe gifting it something. And then I rethought about it and I'm like, no, I really like this. And why am I trying to do this when I can just simply put this in my own scrap space? So that's why I'm redoing this. And here you go, super easy to get the paint you want. If you want a certain type of look, you can go do anything you want, right? So you can always, of course, have put gesso on this. I actually don't own gesso. I am not a huge mixed media type of gal. So I'm just using my acrylics and that's it. I just want to kind of show you that you don't always need the latest, greatest stuff. You can work around it and get other stuff in there. So let's see, add a little bit here. I kind of like this messy, almost like you are sponging it on, because I'm using a sponge brush. Haha. So yeah, so I kind of like that a lot. I'm gonna let this dry, put a little tiny, look, I even painted my finger, put a little bit of white on it as well, and I'll be right back. Okay, so there's that. I'm just going to put my paints away. I wiped off my board. I am going to wash this in the sink, and I will just simply throw this away. Please, please, please keep in mind, if you are new to painting at all, whatever surface you've done, make sure you wipe it off with, I just use a baby wipe, but because I don't really care what happens to this, but if it's an important surface, clean it up right away, because depending on what you're using can really make a huge mess. So as you can see, it's now a very pretty teal, and if I put this back on, which I will, and I'll glue it on, see the difference? I love this. To me, this is much more my style, except for the fact that now there's this little green leaf, and this is what Jackson broke, that no longer fits. So I'm just going to take him off and go like that. So I made a little mistake. I accidentally tore a little bit off, so that's going to go in the trash. I will find something to cover that up. This owl's really cute. I think I might keep him. just for you in this hello friend, I'm going to keep this in the green, not a big deal. The only thing I'm thinking about is I might want to do something other than an owl. Owls are not really something I have in my space. I'm not a huge fan or anything like that, so that, and I think I want to update the brad and obviously update this ribbon because it's not my style. Alrighty, so I found the ribbon. I love this, and I think against that is really pretty. I found a few embellishments, and I did decide I'm going to take off the owl. So I saved him, so I'll be able to use him for another project. But first, what I was thinking is I grabbed a few things that were in gold. So I'm going to grab my my Heidi Swap Color Shine in gold, and I'm going to just, once again, kind of spread out your area. You don't want to, and just shake this up really well because otherwise it doesn't do what you want it to do. And you want it to do what you want it to do, right? So, okay, good and shaked. So I am going to, I was almost wondering if I should actually just mist it. Let's see. Oh yes, I like that. I like that a lot. So then when I put this on, it's got a cool, so it's kind of got the splatters on it. I don't know how well you can see that right now, but it's got splatters on it, and that will dry in the gold, and then it's also got that, so the gold will tie in. And then I will do the rest. So when I put this down, oh, I love that. So that helps keep that in mind. If you're adding gold, you can add gold onto anything else you're doing as well. This is why we love spray mists. Okay, now the fun part. So first thing, I'm going to put this back on. I'm using a very strong double-sided sticky adhesive tape so that it will stick back on without a problem. And remember, this is cork, so it's a bit different than when you're using pattern paper. So I'm gonna just get that on there. And I know this doesn't actually look like a lot, but this is very strong stuff, so this is actually a lot of adhesive. Okay, and let me just make sure it's on there. Okay, okay. And see, as I said that, it didn't even stick. So even the strong adhesive isn't actually working. I have to think of something else, how to do this. Maybe I'll put it like this. Oh, that one's stuck just fine. It could just be this part because this is part of the actual chipboard part that ripped off, so that could be why I'm having a problem here. Or it could just be that I didn't press it down hard enough. So that is one thing with double-sided tape. If you have this tape, you really want to make sure you've pressed it down. Sometimes it doesn't work otherwise. Okay, and got this one. And I'm going to stick that on this side. See, like I said, you want to really make sure it sticks down. Okay, there we go. Yeah? No. Oh, for crying out loud. Sorry, guys. The way things go sometimes. Okay, I'm really making sure it's stuck down. Okay, there it goes. Ah. Oh no. Oh no. This is not working. Okay, so my trick to this that I'm learning as I'm doing it is to make sure once you've taken the tape off, do not touch it because it's going to come back up. If you touch it, it's going to stick to what it wants to stick to, but what it wanted to stick to was my hands. Okay, so now it is the lining up and making sure that this goes where I want it to go. Not going to hide anything. Perfect. Okay, there's that. So remember I took the owl off here, and so I want to add something back, and I think what I'll do with that is grab this chipboard that I have from Valentine's from last year. I know, crazy, right? And I've got these jars that I really like. They're kind of big and probably not something I would use on a layout, but I like this one better than that because the teal was off. So we'll add this right there. Sorry if you're hearing that dinging. Our amazing leader Hannah is just messaging me at the moment. Okay, let me add this. Leader. Maybe I should say founder. She's our founder. This is going to be tricky. Okay. I have no stories for this one because it's not a story, so this is kind of a harder... Mondays are a little bit harder for me. Okay, so then you'll just get that taped down like that. See, I like that. So the next thing is I don't want... I can actually take... These are just pins. They're meant to be like notes and stuff. So I don't want this little heart, so I'm just going to take them off. And I think what I would like to do is add this little bunny instead. And I do indeed like that, so I'm just going to put that back on. Hello friend. I have this little... I'm just trying to see where I should put this. I like this. I want to add this somewhere. So maybe add it here. Maybe onto the heart. Yeah, do we like it there or do we like it here? There kind of makes it... I'm not ever going to stick anything on here, so maybe I'll add it there. Okay, once again, some super duper double sticky adhesive. This one will be much easier because it's a solid surface. And the extras I'm just going to fold down and I'm going to put it right next to this pin. There we go. And the last thing is to add a brad. So I picked two out. One of them has some black to it and one of them has a white. Because it's more of a white thing, I'm going to go like that. Just, this is kind of already bunched up, so I'm just going to slip it through. Although, maybe I won't. I am going to put them through here. Put this down. Simply add this little adhesive backing thing back to it. I will tie that, and this will get looped back around. So a really quick updated way to make something that you really liked but wasn't maybe quite your style and update it to something that is. Thanks guys so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.